one strength that I would have loved to have in my top 5 right now, it would have been empathy, because we so need this strength to show up with employees, with spouses, with in relationships and so on. And in the beginning, I didn't really have a lot of empathy with people around me, but I realized that if there's one thing that I need to have now, it is that empathy. And people with empathy experience the emotions of people around them. Now, being in HR, I mean, you've got a whole company of employees who is in uncertainty, and a lot of emotions are boiling up. Tell us, how are you using your empathy? How did you experience other people's emotions? I'd love to hear.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough time, and I think if you look at the economic impact on businesses and on people, I think a lot of people are going through pretty hard times. So, as an employer or as a member of a company, you need to take decisions that put people at the center. And I think that's what we've been trying to do. And it's also just about being there to talk as well. Sometimes you don't have the answers. I can't use my restorative strength to help or to solve a problem, but you just got to be there to listen and kind of allow people to vent out their frustrations and uncertainty and just work through it. We don't have the answers to everything. We can't have the answers to everything, but we just have to be there for each other and work through this tough time. And I think that's what I've been doing. It's being in contact with friends, with family, trying to help them through this, just by being there to listen or just understanding what they're going through and adjusting my responses to situations accordingly. So it's also about, I think, because I understand, or I feel that I understand people's situations, I can respond or can advise or talk to them in a way that suits their need at that point in time. So I think that's quite important, and I've been able to do that with, as I said, friends, family, colleagues, staff in the company.
Your company is so lucky to have you with that empathy strength, and I think if people can leverage off that strength and use it, to just soothe their emotions and create a little bit of calm, even if it's just for a little time. What a way to use the strength of empathy. That's quite amazing.
I think just to add on is that I think everyone needs that emotional break every so often. It's you find during the day you're busy with work and you kind of concentrating, you're getting through your day, but at night when you switch off and you calm, that's when your mind starts triggering all the negative thoughts and all the thoughts about what if and what could be and what's going to happen, and that's when you just need to understand that that's when people kind of can unravel or can start doubting themselves or doubting situations, whatever the case is. And we just need to keep focused and keep on doing what we're doing, and the end will be good if we just keep on doing that, I guess.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting, Scott, because I know that through the stuff that we read and so on, people have been calling for more empathy in the workplace, more empathy from managers and so on. For the last 3, 4, 5 years, I'm admittedly not an expert, in the area, but when we work with the strength stuff and employee engagement and so on, that is certainly a topic that comes up. And suddenly we are thrown into this time where, for people who don't have empathy, it's a real struggle, And when empathy starts bubbling up to the surface and just meet people where they are emotionally, it becomes a beautiful picture.